I don't ever remember earning big money on the Gene Pitney tour, or prior to that. I mean, we were doing a few Mecca ballrooms and stuff, but I don't think we were earning. And well, I certainly don't remember seeing very much of it anyway. Um, Maybe there was some dough flying about, but I mean, we'd been out and we bought ourselves a flash car, and um, in those days, hmm, yeah, yes, I bought myself a house, yeah, albeit it was a very small bungalow right beside the London to Portsmouth main train line, right next door to it. And I don't know, I'd given about 30 grand for it, if that. If that. But I suppose at the time, what am I, just turned 18 and I've got a 30 grand house, so I suppose there must have been a bit of dosh about. But we couldn't stand it. As I said to you about John King, this tour manager, people telling us what to do, and we had to be dressed in this soppy gear, and we were going out in these ballrooms, sometimes playing to, like a handful of girls, who really had seen us on Top of the Pops, but weren't really interested in what we were doing, as I don't think we were really, because we were having to play this kind of pop psychedelic set, dressed up as fucking Christmas trees, and it just wasn't working for any of us. It was a foot in the door, and it was magical in a way, I suppose, but it wasn't what we wanted to do. So we all made the conscious decision that, we've had enough of this. We've got to take a chance here, because we knew that we were a good band, and we knew how heavy we could be, because we'd played quite a lot of rock prior to this, and so we decided to go completely the other way. I don't mean the other way, but I mean the other way. And the jeans that we wore before, they were far too smart, so they had to have the knees out. They had to be really scruffy, stonewashed with the knees hanging out. The t-shirts had to be really old, tatty t-shirts. The jackets had to be patched, unshaven, a bit like now. Long hair, grow it, grow it, grow it, grow it, down to your waist. Scruffy. The plimsolls had to be kicked around in the dirt. They could not be white. And we were this right scruffy looking mob, because we've gone from these little twinkle-toed geezers in the frilly shirts and coiffured, with the lacquer and everything. Every hair must be in place. And very convincing, that, wasn't it? And we had to, we wanted to really bin that as much as we could. So we went the other way and rehearsed up our set the way we wanted to do it, with Gloria and Junior's wailing and Roadhouse Blues and stuff like that, The ging, 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 we loved it, and it was turning us on, which was the essential thing. It really wasn't, and I suppose we were being very true to ourselves, because it really wasn't about the money. It wasn't, fuck the money. Let's just do what we want to do, what we enjoy doing, which makes us feel sexy, which turns us on, And so we turned our back on that whole thing, because we weren't going to go anywhere in the Mecca ballrooms. It was slowly going to die. And Black Veils of Melancholy had died, and then Ice in the Sun came along, which was a sizable hit, but that was it. It wasn't going to go any further than that.